Hello, welcome to Movie Marathon Review. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm David.
And we have 5 movies to review for you on this critique. We'll start out with Easy Money, which was a Swedish film that we saw. And the actors in this film are relatively unknown to us.
Yeah, they're foreign actors.
Because they're foreign actors.
I think we had a hard time figuring out what language they were speaking a little bit too. We knew it was Scandinavian, but I didn't know it was Swedish.
There was a couple different languages thrown into the mix. It wasn't just Swedish, so it was interesting. A lot of characters, and I don't know. We saw this movie a couple weeks ago, but we didn't do the review right away, and so I'm having a little trouble.
And I think we both, remembering it, but I think we both liked it. It's a crime drama movie. It's not straight good guy, bad guy kind of crime. There's a lot of depth. Like each character has a different depth.
It's a thinker movie because you have to be paying attention and watching, keeping track of who's who in order to understand like who's flipping on this person and what team they're on.
So it's a Swedish director, and he also directed Safe House with Denzel Washington and what's the guy's name?
I didn't know that.
Ryan Reynolds.
I didn't see Safe House.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's actually kind of similar to Safe House, I guess, but I liked Easy Money more than Safe House. So score-wise, I gave it a 7.
And I gave it a 6. We go according to IMDb ratings, so you can't do a 0.5. It's on a scale from 1 to 10 stars and no in between. And I gave it, according to that, a 6.
And I gave it a 7. So if you average it out between both of us, it's a 6.5. But yeah. Next movie. What's next movie?
Central Park. Oh,
Central Park 5.
Central Park 5.
So Central Park 5 is a documentary about 5 teenagers who got accused and prosecuted for a murder back in the early 2000s.
No, it wasn't a murder. It was a rape. This documentary I definitely recommend to watch for the pure vindication of the people involved. We don't want to give too much away, but it's definitely a documentary worth seeing. Central Park 5.
Very similar to like Paradise Lost movies, if you've ever seen those. There's a movie called West of Memphis, actually, about those 3 teenagers again, which we haven't seen, but I want to see.
Central Park 5 documentary. I rated it a 6.
I will give it an 8. I liked it quite a bit.
So you liked it as much as you liked The Hobbit?
I did. I guess I'm a sucker for wrongfully accused youth documentaries.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay. The next movie on our docket is entitled Like Crazy. And it is starring Felicity Jones, which seems she's been a theme throughout. She's been in quite a few movies that we've seen. I like her. And I liked Like Crazy. I liked the style of it. It was a great portrayal of how a whirlwind romance can be, how it feels when you're first falling in love with someone. You just want to be with them all the time and do anything to make that happen. And I think it was styled well. And
yeah, I thought it was okay. It was like a drama, growing pains, like a lot of the movies that are coming out, like a couple dealing with different things as they go through the relationship.
Yeah. So I gave
it a 6.
I gave it a 7.
6. It was okay, I thought.
No, you liked it. Whatever.
Yeah, I did like it.
Don't say it was okay. Don't say it was okay.
It was okay. I gave it a...
No, you liked it. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I gave it a 6.
Okay. Next, Charade. This is an old throwback. It's a Audrey Hepburn, Cary Grant film. Came out in this
Walter Matthau.
Early 60s, 1962, I think. And I'd never seen it. I'd seen snippets of it over the years, and I guess I just decided it was time we viewed this film. Oh, especially it takes place in Paris, and we have an upcoming
trip to Paris. But
So yeah, I was just preparing myself for that, and it's a good film, and it's one of those classics that it's like, yeah, you should probably see it.
yeah, it's funny. It's it's a whodunit film. A lot
1960s
of 1960s
style.
whodunit film. There's a lot of funny characters.
It was really good. So highly suggest if you want to do an old throwback movie kind of thing. Highly recommend this one. I rated it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 as well. The last one we watched was a documentary called Glow. The story of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. It's a documentary about an all-female wrestling show back in the 80s. Maybe some people remember seeing it. I don't remember seeing it. I remember watching regular wrestling.
After watching snippets of it, I feel like I kind of remember being like, oh, this show was on, like you're a little kid. Yeah. Like, and you don't want to watch it when you're a little kid. But the documentary itself was really good.
Yes.
And I cried.
Yeah. Chelsea cried. Well, he cried for a lot of movies, but most for this one. But it was so it's about the all-female wrestling league, I guess, and that lasted for about 5 or 6 years in the mid 80s to the early 90s, and all of a sudden was sort of stopped at its peak for different reasons. If you watch the movie, you'll find out. And it catches up with the ladies, 20 years later, and it's kind of heartwarming. Also kind of sad,
but it's interesting too, just to think about not the politics. Well,
yeah. Well, I think you don't have to be a wrestling fan to appreciate and enjoy this movie,
and to understand.
Because we're not wrestling fans.
No,
really.
But it was interesting.
Well,
to
Chelsea
see.
is.
It was interesting to see everything that went into it and went in behind it. So I thought it was really good. And back to the comment that you said I cry at every movie. I do not. I only cry at really good, poignant ones.
Yes.
Like Glow. Like crazy. Did I cry in Like Crazy?
Central Park 5. So she only cried in 3 of the 5 movies that we watched this time around.
No. 2 of the 5.
But it's okay.
Wait till you see next week's.
I rate Glow a 7.
I rated it a 6. Even though I cried.
All right.
Okay, thanks for tuning into this critique, and we'll see you next time.
Ciao.